Hello student, today we are starting with the new topic irrigation from sugarcane, lesson number 2, commercial crops, which we have started during the last lecture. Now you know very well that irrigation means to supply the water to the growing plant, how much it is needed. Here the first irrigation for this sugarcane crop is given before planting the sugarcane set. Irrigation for second light is given 7 days after planting. That means after planting the sugarcane set, within week to week we give the light irrigation to the growing sugarcane farm. Up to germination, subsequent 2 to 3 light irrigations are given in 7 days after planting. Tillering means to till. Here suppose if sugarcane is growing here, plant is growing, and to till this soil or grand growth or earthing up stages are critical for irrigation. So this is not done during the growing of sugarcane, and that is why irrigation is given light, as we know that sugarcane required less water or irrigation supply is depending upon the soil type in which we are growing the sugarcane plant. Now crop rotation. Here in low rainfall areas, sugarcane which is there, it is rotated with the cotton, or in heavy rainfall it is majorly rotated with the paddy, means the rice crop. Common rotation, crop rotation means what? That the rotation after sugarcane, which crop is been sowing, we are sowing in the same field or in the same place, that is called as crop rotation. Here the 3 crops which are there, which we can grow in the same, that is paddy, sugarcane, ratoon. Ratoon means for the irrigation or for the new plant, the sugarcane set which we are developing, for that means the new plantation of sugarcane, ratoon is grown. So ratoon is the same which later on it is coming in our topic. Then cotton, sugarcane, ratoon or wheat we can grow in the same field. Paddy, groundnut, jowar, sugarcane. Then cotton, sugarcane, rabi jowar, or sugarcane and green manure also grown. These are the major chances of crop rotation in the growing sugarcane field. Now let us start with the new topic, new type, that is plant protection. How we protect the plant? That one is top shoot borer, sugar stem borer, pyrilla, mealybugs, termites, field rats, woolly aphids, etc. are the major problem which are seen majorly in the cultivation of sugarcane in our India. Now there are also the nature of damage. For example, for the top shoot borer here, which is the major causing, means the harmful effect for that sugarcane crop. That one is the small caterpillar which is there. That shoot borer means they make the hole or shoot stops growing and too many lateral shoots arises from the top internode, which is very harmful, and so it is called as top borer. The control measures are which? To collect all these destroy caterpillar eggs etc., and to destroy it or to remove and destroy the infected shoot. Suppose here the shoot which is there, it is infected, to remove or to cut from this sugarcane stalk. Then sugarcane stem borer, it infects the plant, dries up, as it results in injury also caused by larva to the stem. This is the major cause of sugarcane. Now here nothing but the control measures which is there, it is to remove the dead hearts or the infected part of the sugarcane. Then Pyrella which is there, this Pyrella which is there, it sucks up the sap of the leaves, or in fact the leaves become yellow, drying up, etc. Here I am showing you the diagram so you will get it easily. Here this one is a stem borer. Here you can see this caterpillar which is boring the stem inside and grow and which becomes red. This we have also seen, means majorly if you take or purchase the stick of this sugarcane, inside sometimes we get the red coloration. So this is the same thing. Then here it is the Pyrella which majorly infect the leaf of the sugarcane. The control measure means to remove this leaf or bearing the egg masses or spray the malathion, which is here it is given 0.1%. Then mealybug. Mealybug is a major disease which is commonly found in our area also. The small, see likewise in diagram you can see easily, these are also found in our major area where we live mostly. These are what mealybugs are. These are small insects which remain adhering to the buds and sheath of cane, suck up the sac. This you can see easily in the infected hibiscus part or hibiscus stem leaves, that one. Now which are the control measures for that? Treat with 1% of fish soil rosin soap solution or spray the crop with 1% of fish oil resin soap solution or malathion. Then termites. Termites which are there, here you can see in this diagram. These are a small white ants feed on the bud of planted set. The sugarcane set which we grow na, on that they feed. Ants, small white ants which are there, they feed on that. The applications of chloropyrifos at 1 kg per hectare at the time of planting is effective against the termites, otherwise it makes the major loss of the growing sugarcane. Then mites. Here mites in diagram you can see, it is a small spider like insect which is there. These mites suck up the sap from the lower surface of the leaves. The infected leaves which are there, they also turn red in color and dry up. Give the lime sulfur spray in the proportion of 1:2. Here it is given. Spray also on all the crops with your monocrotophos. Then next one is field rat. Field rat we know very well here. This one is the rat, and this rat which is there, it nibbles out and came and reduces the yield of the sugarcane crop. Poison biting with zinc phosphide and sulfose tablet is effective against this rat. Then woolly aphid which is there, here you can see that in the diagram white color which are there, that one is nothing but the woolly aphid. Now how it is infected? It outbreaks occur in area where the rainfall is less or where the climate is very hot and extremely humid is there. At that time these aphids which are there, they are grown, they suck up the cell sap. In case of severe infestation, crops become stunted, resulting in reducing the yield of the sugarcane. The control measures which are there, they spray with the mixture of malathion, dimethoate, repeat spray after 15 to 30 days if necessary. where majorly infection is occurring from this woolly aphid. Apply the balanced nutrition on soil test basis. Avoid excess uses of nitrogenous fertilizer. Clipping and disposing of affected leaves when pest problem is rare in this limited area. Then another one is a whip smut. Here in this diagram you can see this one is a whip smut. Now this structure arises at the top. Here this top region which is there, here infected the cane infection is done, and remove the whip with a thick cloth without allowing the spores to fall on the ground and destroy it. Use the resistant varieties, etc. Here you can see means in the sugarcane how much disease and the insect are infecting this sugarcane crop. Then another one, rust is there. Control measures are given. Also spray with the 0.05% xyrium. It grow resist varieties and avoid excessive irrigation here. Then red rot which is there, it turns the yellow and dry up the leaves, or cane become red. Cane split up, uneven red strips, occasional white strips are observed over here. Use sets of healthy plants, avoid rattoning of affected crop and grow resist varieties. Here in this way we saw also another is a grassy shoot. It is the disease. Grassy shoot. These are the insect which affect the sugarcane crop. Control measures are also given for that. Then mosaic disease which are there. Twisted tops are there, and the mottling of leaves as a dark green to light green. Here the control measure means to remove and destroy the infected plants or grow the resist varieties. Here twisted top means the topmost leaves become abnormal and twisted like, and so locally it is known as Vanny disease. Control measures means to remove the affected plants, change the sets of planting. These are the major common control measures that to remove the infection area. Then harvesting. When it is done, here it is given, when the sugarcane is said to be mature, when the sucrose concentration goes above 16% and the purity of juice which is there, it is more than 85%, means the majorly if the yellowish appearance which is there entire crop, then we can cut, means to harvest that. Now breaking of cane at the node, bending, we can bend and take also, or by swelling the eye buds also. Here we can also cut by the fingernail also. Metallic sound came being the top after by the fingernail. Then what is been done after? Then they are been laid, the sugarcane, these are been laid, cane which are there that are been laid, and after that the leaves become dried and those dried leaves are removed and which is ready for preparing the juice or another production product. Now yield, how much yield we can get? Arsali, it is the type of sugarcane from which we get 150 tons Arsali sugarcane per hectare. Then pre-seasonal which is there, it is 125 tons per hectare. Then suru or seasonal sugarcane which is there, it gives 100 tons per hectare. Here these are the yield of this sugarcane. Now rattoning. Rattoning means it is a kind of practice of allowing stubbles of previously harvested crop, means the sugarcane which we harvested at that time. Here the sets which are there, these are been cutted, set is been cutted between the two internodes, and practice of allowing stubbles, these stubbles which is there of previously harvested crop to sprout and grow from here to grow the new crop which is been for Retooning, this practice is majorly called as a retooning, which is very important. Why it is important? Because economically, as it saves the cost, means of purchasing the new set sugarcane set on preparatory tillage or purchasing of seed material and planting sets. Here it also gives a good yield if same care is to be taken as for planted cane. Now in this way, today we have studied about the irrigation, means to supply the water for sugarcane, the crop rotation in the same field, how to protect the plant of this sugarcane, plant protection, the disease which are there, harvesting, the yield which is there, how much yield we get from this, the retooning practice and the importance of this retooning practice. Now during the next lecture we will study that how the preparation of jaggery, means gur, locally we call it as a gur, this how it is been prepared from this sugarcane, that we will study during the next lecture. Thank you, student.